Kurumjari, a very good afternoon. You are watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV and I'm Victoria Rajkumari. First, the headlines. Manipur observes 176th death anniversary of Maharaj Nar Singh. Chief Minister Khemchand appeals for peaceful and conflict-free Manipur. Home Minister Govindas Kandhosam says government is making efforts to deploy state forces in place of central forces at vulnerable areas despite the lack in manpower. NCPCR takes suo motu cognizance on circulation of graphic images and videos of minor victims on social media platforms, says such publication violates child rights, dignity and privacy. And it is time to teach a fitting lesson to leaders who are cooperating with those trying to fragment Manipur, asserts Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation. And now the top stories. State-level 176th death anniversary of Maharaj Nar Singh was observed at Kangla today, with Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand gracing the event as chief guest. The event, jointly organized by Manipur State Archaeology and Department of Art and Culture, was also attended by Art and Culture Minister Khuraicham Lokan, Home Minister Govindas Kandhosam and many MLAs. During the function, attendees paid floral tributes at the final resting site of Maharaja Nar Singh in Kangla, following which a contingent of Manipur rifles honored him with gun salutes. The attendees also observed 2-minute silence before paying floral tributes at Nungreng Pukri inside the Kangla. Addressing the gathering, Chief Minister Khemchand recalled the history of 7 years devastation in which Maharaja Nar Singh reclaimed the territory of Manipur by defeating the Avas. He said that Nar Singh went to Kasar, united Meiteis, settled outside Manipur and successfully formed Manipur Levy with the help of British through diplomatic channels to ultimately defeat the Avas. Khemchand also called for resolving the ongoing crisis and restoration of peace and prosperity in the state. Meanwhile, responding to media query, Home Minister Govindas Kandhosam asserted that the government is considering plans to replace central forces with state force in foothill areas, while stating an investigation was underway into the Tronglaubi incident. He said that combined forces are also launching search operations in sensitive areas, citing the lack of manpower in the state force.
Sahi taret tak painai ko na khangna giba awana kudum chanda matam dugi Manipur gi ningkha tamnaba kasar satna toan makan gi tariba Manipuri praja sindu khomjal laga yamna diplomatic oina British gi mateng nawraga tuba Manipur levi semna Manipur gi kaidna lerma Manipur dubu bagi awasim ko tan thoga nasi lehori Manipur si semamba adu mining thawni aduna magi legidaba namit asida isoda thawni jarga Manipur se magi atma aduna shanti oina leibagom ingdana khana senedra leramba conflict lerma mayam se loisalla kanda anoba conflict leitaba peaceful atmosphere leiba Manipur ma oirasano wainani soda kurunji.
We are trying to ship out some of the central security forces to the upper hillside, replaced by our state security forces. But due to lack of manpower in our state forces, it is finding very difficult for us to relocate the and replacement of the central forces by the state forces, becoming very difficult.
Is the operation still underway or has
Yes,
it
yes. No, it's not stopped. We'll continue it.
Manipur Commission for Protection of Child Rights (MCPCR) has taken suo motu cognizance of the circulation by certain social media handlers and digital media platforms of graphic images, videography and identifying details of the 2 children killed in the Tronglaubi incident and a minor internally displaced girl whose body was recovered from beneath Singjamai Bridge on April 6. According to a statutory notice issued by its chairperson, Kesham Pradeep Kumar, the publication and dissemination of such content in an undignified manner are in gross violation of child rights, dignity and privacy. It continued to note that it is punishable under the Protection of Children from Sexual Offences Act 2012, Section 23, which prohibits disclosure of the identity of a child victim, the Juvenile Justice, Care and Protection of Children Act 2015, provisions safeguarding the privacy and dignity of children in need of care and protection, and the Bharatiya Nagarik Suraksha Sanhita 2023, provisions relating to lawful investigation, media conduct and protection of victims' identity and other applicable laws governing privacy, decency and responsible media conduct. The Commission directed to all concerned individuals, social media users and media platforms to immediately remove such content and deceit from further publication or circulation of any material that reveals the identity or depicts the victims in an undignified manner. It also warned that non-compliance with these notices shall invite appropriate legal action under the aforesaid laws and other applicable provisions. Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation convener Jitendra Ningomba has accused the government of collaborating with those seeking to divide Manipur and emphasized the urgent need to hold elected representatives accountable. He was speaking on the silence and sit-in protest held today against the Tronglaubi incident and the subsequent firing upon protesters in a CRPF camp at Langdum Awang Lekai, Imoinu Lampak. The event was organized by Liberal Integrated Youth of Langdum under the banner of Kokomi. Speaking further, Jitendra maintained that the people of Manipur is demanding the Prime Minister and Chief Minister to resign on moral ground as they apparently support the Kuki militants who seek separate administration from Manipur. He demanded the immediate arrest of those responsible for the Tronglaubi attack, which claimed the lives of 2 minors, and criticized the government for its complacency in merely handling the case to NIA. Jitendra also announced plan to carry out intense agitations if the government failed to understand the sentiments of the people.
미토도 칸도크라고 어떤가 야나버기 마뚱이나 레롱부터 레롱부 모양식도 아이고 실리나오니 거의 분내 힘미시 분내 힘미나바 분내 소크는 민마 분내 레미나바 하고도 아두 따블레다나 그 파리케 아두나 걱정국지 레리바 랭악시나 아이코이는 밑망도 우버야바 아이코이는 것이 럭저리바 이마오이는 것이 줌다 아강싱 코나드나 아강 또그다바 코나드나 레그다고 마담시다 빙옥 셋는 레리바세 마코이 마틱샤드라바 아두고 말랭악 바강부싱 시기 마탁다 웃바 그노니야바 아두나 하이리버 강보싱 신한 놈이 이니 군니 시그마농다 아이코이 미마 미암나 미암 프라자나 핀마야바 타바크라 방촉부라 하이버도 그 옌시 놈이 이니 군니가 아두가 시기 마둥데게디 아무케나 시대기 간단 마마해나 또 마톡다래.
Chief Minister Yumnam Khemchand today visited the families of the internally displaced minor from More, allegedly killed by an IDP from Churachandpur, living together at a Kampat relief camp in Imphal East District. He expressed heartfelt sorrow and solidarity with the victims' families while interacting with them and IDPs. During the interaction, the IDPs raised concern over the prevailing law and order situation in the state, highlighted their grievances and expressed desire to deploy IRB personnel in More town. They also expressed matters related to the recent killing of a minor while appealing the Chief Minister to work in accordance with the aspiration of the people. Speaking after interacting with Chief Minister, a Kampat Relief Camp Committee convener N. Samananda informed media that Chief Minister Khemchand has given priority to building trust deficit between Meiteis and Kukis over deploying IRB personnel in More town. He said that the IDPs have urged the Chief Minister to take up effective measures for their resettlement in More town, suggesting the deployment of an IRB post at the place. Samanand informed that the Chief Minister responded that the deployment of IRB in the town is not a challenge, But the most important thing is bridging the trust deficit between the Meitei and Kuki people for peaceful coexistence. The convener also claimed that Khemchand has assured them of translating the IDPs' aspirations into action.
Masi thuai ba thongdo bisi jo kem sida religion sida na te chadan leibo mong sida thokhi bani samna upa lising tara ge angang masa mana thapang ma bani tawri se mana thapadu ni khangde amagi do almaina angang gi sana joram de adu phibam sokila ko religion de phibam social te bi sokila ko de toning de thokku ma thokhi bani ba maha ta tholo ge adi IDP ma masa masa me da hanjil ga di phadu ba aduna akoi kanna sadha me sima mayam ni tholok ji isa isa yum tuna hanjilan biyo adu more ge one di more da tuna hanjin bada oi ba yana ba IRB patala lamtang pibiraga board asi housing mamangda mamang thakta ibo bi matang jo haire patala thambi thambi gidre biren sar matang jo haire thambi gidre sar gi matang situation thambi na hoi thamgi adu sana har pa je haram je IRB thambadu ji kaisina te community ani nungsina na thambadu nungsina lai bedum darga oi hai hoi nungsina thambadu darga oi plus IRB ma patala ma thambadu yam maru ai wakhan adu thamani.
Maira IB members of Kurai Chingangbam Lekai, Kurai Thodam Lekai and Kurai Thangjam Lekai took out a sit-in against the Tronglawi incident at the Youth Social Club Kam Information Centre Hall in Ayangpally Road today. During the protest, Maira IB members demanded government to arrest, book and punish the perpetrators involved in Tronglawi incident.
Pikliba angang ani hatok pikhiba haibasi tungi generation manghanbaga chapmanai hojik luriba si akhoi jati asi kanana ngak sendibani haibagi wafam asini sarkar asi asuki matik sonkhe sarkar prajagi lanthungak sendiba kaungam rei center dia thangai dina laire tuna akhoina achekko fire amaga loina isa isa lagi hawraga imung dagi hawraga laikai dagi hawraga kali tawsige haibadu khana matangai khadre.
Meanwhile, Ningombam Apun Balup and Ningombam village VLF members took out a sit-in at Imphal West District's Ningombam Kaithel, demanding justice for Tronglawi victims. While condemning the incident, protesters demanded prompt arrest of culprits and also sought a judicial inquiry on firing incident by CRPF personnel on the protesters. They also demanded accountability from MLAs and ministers on their failure to protest common people.
Dorong lau buita angang ani hat kare kaya ge matik pende kaya ge matik nuai jati aphaina aduga sharpina misham parza do onthalaga kapa matam dadi sarkar na wahai am pa haide tampak tak di khulai lo na khongkop be kare singdana kari ge khulai khongkop triba singtam ani gi MLA kaya no praja kaya ki khubi na makoi bo makoi ya khai hum puje akoi na thakat ki banatra aduga makoi na ngasi akoi shira bobakta hoi mai haidangi leipesa akoi para khoi gi thamoi da yam benjade mama oibi akoi gi makhoi na ngak pa ngamoi do bo oiragadi pangan cholabi khangche chelabi akoi na ne akoi iram dam je khoi ngap jage ba masagi maram dam masagi hingon chaman khajani khangda bo moi jodi chokpi dagi kumdum be o akoi ngap jalage khoi tok jalage shira ju khoi irai bakini changa ju khoi irai bakini.
All Kongba Road United Clubs organization also recognized a sit-in at Imphal Kongba Road in protest against the Tronglawi bomb attack. Speaking on the sideline of the protest, co-convener of All Kongba Road United Clubs organization, Seram Surjit, demanded concrete actions from both centre and state government on Tronglawi incident. He also demanded prompt arrest and punishment for the culprits. Speaking further, Surjit also expressed disappointment on delay in investigations by NIA in past incidents.
Razamiam jina horakpa ihok asi thaidokpa yanaba makhoi gi tata he thogdo do thokhi baga hari bang asigi akoi gi hemanji amusul thangambi jiri gi thogdok aduga makhan me agi khoi gi nungai tawa peningai oi doba thogdok yang asi anaya da sina khre singa ha ge madugi chap chapa pakum amata pirak palaitri parmoda ngarang nan tholi badu so khoi gi home minister na yamna dai ta yaw doba mong da anaya da sina ragani aduga ngasi sipai sing Assam gi election chapkibana khoi gi security gi lapses lebana maram moiraga hegalakwa combing operation tawgani kaina ba tugma yamna daita yawdaba NIA da sinabagi pota praja bu namdana ba tawgi tabuk tokpira kanda masi akhoi praja na thajaba leite maram NIA gi wa tokpira kanda government gi oiba tawhom thokpa thabak sing yamna athubu da paikhalak tragadi akul kona yamna akanba khongjang sungsoi soidana changchelagani haibase government gi matakta thamjari.
And now before we move on to other news, let's take a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Keep watching SKTV News.
Great opportunity for local operators. SKTV is expanding. Come and be a part of SKTV revolution with high-speed internet, IPTV along with OTT and other benefits. We are building stronger connections through franchising. Become a local cable operator and provide reliable information and entertainment to your neighbors. Unlock your growth with our technology and top-tier service. So if you're looking for exclusive partnership opportunities, then please call us at 700-5259-437 or 897-420-9157.
Welcome back. You're watching Afternoon English Bulletin on SKTV. Now proceeding with other news. Students of LMS Law and College also held a candlelight vigil last night to convey prayers for the two departed children in Trong Lobby incident. Speaking on the sideline of the candlelight vigil, General Secretary of LMS Law College Students Union, Yengkom Wangthoi, demanded justice for the two children who were killed in the heinous crime committed by the terrorists. Speaking further, Wang Thoi also condemned the arbitrary firing incident by CRPF personnel, which resulted in the death of 3 protesters. He also demanded magisterial inquiry into the incident.
Innocent lives the sugumba thokdoksin thon ba habasi akogi humanity against the crime chathabani masi sing asibu akogi mari leinaba government singna amuktang react tawbutang natana action da tawbirakanda akogi lam heliba sing adu warakpiyu akogi law leiba leibak ni haibadu akogi government na susuidana tapiyu aduga madugi mari leinana tongan ba civilian singna khosaungna raba miyamna akogi central force CRPF leibagi kanaba leitrena khosida leifam thoktabani haina makoida onjelaga makoida protest tangchen matamda akoi makoina firing kapthora matamda tongan ba miyoi sing ki pulsi mangkhiba amadi asokapan nangkhiba madu tongan ba law gi criteria sing khang chumna chathabirabra natragana makoida hana warning piraba matungda karamba ground da makoida firing chatharibano firing chathaba haibasi akogi law gi mejengda akogi west ki makha ni gi makha da kapadabani hana leiragasu miyoi begi pulsi pi khamdaba yaba mongda gun fire tawribatu akogi magistrate inquiry susoidana changbiyu mari leinaba singna akogi maman yamlaba thawai sing asi mangkhibagi justice pidana peace purako Manipur da kaidongdo ochoktabani.
Students of Bangalore Christu Jayanti University from northeastern states organized a candlelight vigil at the university campus last night to protest and condemn the incident of bomb attack on children at Trong Lobby. In the vigil, which was organized by Christu Jayanti University Manipur Students Welfare Organization, students condoled the death of 2 children in the violent incident.
This is not an accident. This is intentional.
She lost both of her children and...
No, not just because it's from Manipur. They're from Manipur. No. One day, it could be you and me.
Still, we unite. We stand as one family.
Violence and bloodshed can never be the answer for the world where children can live without fear.
State, this strategy has touched us deeply.
May the soul rest in peace and may the memory stay with us forever.
Justice, amadi peace, amadi Manipur haiba blamdamsida mangalam problem yumpham garaga sinjabani.
I'd like to let you know that from today onwards, if any states has any problem, I take my words that Maso will be part of it in every movement.
We want justice. We want justice. We want justice.
Students of Assam Downtown University also carried out a candlelight protest at the university campus condemning the bomb attack at Thronglaubi Awanglekai, which resulted to the death of young children. Students also condemned the firing by CRPF personnel in the ensuing protest, which resulted to the death of 3 persons. Speaking on the sideline, President of Assam Downtown University Manipur Students' Union, Yumnam Langam Meitei, asserted that such heinous violence has no place in the society and expressed dissatisfaction on government for failing to protect the lives of civilians. They also demanded justice and prompt arrest of those culprits involved in the attack. Volunteers of National People's Women Front and National People's Youth Front Manipur provided financial assistance to individuals who are undergoing treatment at RIMS and Raj Medicity after sustaining injuries at CRPF firing in Thronglaubi. The team, led by President of National People's Women's Front Manipur, Noni Bala Sapam, visited RIMS and Raj Medicity and met with the people who are getting treatment in these hospitals. Later, the team also held a condolence meeting at Heirangweithong for those 2 children who lost their lives in Thronglaubi incident. Six-day Thangta training camp, which was organized by Universal Friendship Organization UFO, concluded at UFO Headquarters No. 4 in Top Yaral Kongjil today. Students from 32 different battalions were given a training on Thangta by about 231 instructors during the camp. Speaking on the sideline, one of the instructors, Moirangthem Meghachandra, maintained that UFO is playing a vital role in bringing a cultural integration in Manipur through the training of Thangta to the youths in the state. Now moving on to national and international news. The 4 astronauts who flew in NASA's Artemis 2 mission around the moon have splashed down safely in the Pacific Ocean after a flawless return. Their Orion spacecraft, which was traveling at more than 38,600 km per hour and with temperatures of 2,760 degrees Celsius, splashed down at Pacific Ocean near San Diego at around 5:30 a.m. this morning. 3 Americans and 1 Canadian, that is Christina Koch, Victor Glover, Jeremy Henson and Weishman, were on the historic 10-day voyage that aims to eventually install sustained presence on the moon, including a base. It was the first lunar flyby in over 5 decades. Shortly after their splashdown at Pacific Ocean, the recovery team, which include speed boats and choppers, inspected the capsule and airlifted the astronauts USS John P. Murtha ship, and the astronauts were greeted by officials of NASA on board the ship, where medical tests were conducted for astronauts. Launched on April 1st, Artemis 2 mission reached maximum distance of 406,771 kilometers, and the 4 astronauts became the humans to travel farthest away from the Earth. While hurtling through deep space and zipping around the moon, they took thousands of photographs, amassing a stunning portfolio of images that captivated people on Earth. They also witnessed a solar eclipse along with extraordinary meteoroid strikes on the lunar surface. And now the weather report. According to ICAR Regional Center, Lumphalbad State's maximum temperature was recorded at 25.6 degrees Celsius, while the minimum temperature was 12 degrees Celsius. The maximum relative humidity was measured to be 86% in the morning and 43% in the evening today. Meanwhile, IMD has issued warning for thunderstorm with lightning at isolated places of Kangpokpi, Imphal West, Imphal East, Jiribam, None, Bishnupur, Kakching, Churachandpur and Fertol today and tomorrow. And before we wrap up, let's take a quick look at headlines once again. Manipur observes 176th death anniversary of Maharaj Nar Singh. Chief Minister came to an appeal for peaceful and conflict-free Manipur. Home Minister Govindas Kanthasum says government is making efforts to deploy state forces in place of central forces at vulnerable areas despite the lack in manpower. MCPCR takes suo motu cognizance on circulation of graphic images and videos of minor victims on social media platforms. Says such publication violates child rights, dignity and privacy. And it is time to teach a fitting lesson to leaders who are cooperating with those trying to fragment Manipur, asserts Campaign for Just and Fair Delimitation. Well, that's all we have in this afternoon bulletin. Thank you for watching SKTV News and keep watching for more news updates. Till then, have a great evening.